These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Javarius Ward.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
And 4 of those picks led to the loss. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 9 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Lawrence will throw.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They start the drive with White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Down the right sideline. Chris Godwin. And running with power here. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Ray McCloud to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's another 49er.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The throw over the middle taken in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They stay on the ground with White. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll dump this one off here to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Going with White here, toss left. Fights through and now a crease. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He was tackled at the 46.
The numbers for White a week ago. 23 carries, 81 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard. The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with ruling on the field. And he's going to ask him. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's Lawrence. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield. Across. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out. We're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. First down, here's White. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. Gone by second quarter. On third down, a run from White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Here's White. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and a yard.
They run straight ahead here with White. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to the tight end Werner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
49ers field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd.
Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He comes in 4th in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A very Merry Christmas Day, everyone. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, this, the first of 3 here on this Monday. And it starts with a couple of rivals with history back to the AFL days.
History indeed. Great games. Teams that had to go through each other in order to accomplish what they wanted, which was to get to the Super Bowl. Remember just a few years ago, Kansas City, they've owned this rival.
The first of 3 here in this Christmas Day spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries for an even 100 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls running to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So here's a 3rd and 14. Garoppolo now. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Play action, Garoppolo. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs had 8-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete here.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. On play action. Now Garoppolo. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in between range. And they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This offense so far on 3rd down,
They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point.
this is 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
And that's complete to Adams. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Here's A.J. Coldell.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 16-yard line.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, they'll throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Garoppolo now.
And
he can't escape.
Oh, yeah, I just seen the text again. I didn't even see you could call me until just now. Oh, you call? Oh, man. Let me take that thing.
Situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session.
No, I got my, I got that do not disturb
Not a
thing,
lot
man.
of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Because, you know, when I sleep at night.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Pretty good, man. They started that strike, so that's already get some cars, man. This might be a great time for us to start getting cars, man. They about to go up on prices. That strike lasts any longer. They talking about going up on used cars.
Averaging 50 yards
yes,
sir. So far as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
Oh, man, anytime good for me, man. I'm just waiting on that Colorado game tonight and the Michigan games at 3:30. Ain't nothing going on.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
today, well, you know, they don't really start playing real good games until like week 3 or 4. They always play those.
Yeah, because offensively, we know they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, basically.
And he'll be down at the 46.
They're still waiting on
46 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2 yards.
They're still waiting on Colorado to play a good game. Good old prime.
They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it.
Yeah, they're not playing.
Not his best.
Michigan State played number 8 Washington. That might be, yeah, they play a good team. We play Bowling Green.
But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's not irony. You talking about the definition of irony, boy.
If they're going to try to pull off an impressive
you sexually assault the girl that you brought in and talk about sexual assaults.
Chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Oh man, you can't make that stuff up, man. Even though he said it was consensual, but still, though, man, just the optics.
Looking to throw.
Oh yeah.
To the sideline and incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, man. That's just something you gotta have a sixth sense.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation.
Nah, man, you suspend somebody without pay and they still in the middle of investigation. That's just. You basically said we good. And then, you know, we got that NASCAR thing, so they want to try to act like they super proactive now after that NASCAR situation.
Last time out, they were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that.
Remember the doctor at Michigan State that sexually assaulted all the players, all the girls, you know, like Simone Biles and
more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2.
yeah, man, he had over 100-some women, man. 100-some women came through, so they definitely ain't trying to. They definitely don't want another repeat of that. So they like, yeah, as soon as we hear this, we on.
Pacheco. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs
sexually assault the girl you bring in for sexual assault. Man, that's
point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
It sounds like y'all got some stuff smacking around in the lips.
Out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
They saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe being in traffic.
I don't think there's a whole
that boy look clean. Boy, that like almost new.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been.
Man, how much was that?
And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
That's why we need to get our money up, boy. That's when you get some good cards.
Yeah, and then
the handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
I think I'm just.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Yeah.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Yep, he will come up.
It's like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. 1 quarter remains.
Ain't like I gotta be the
We're back now in KC. Yeah, they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
If I do, I come like on a Saturday.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
I almost think it's MJ.
I believe it is MJD.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25.
Yeah, you got it sighted. Yeah.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
It is on you to pray.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Duvernay in motion. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Raiders.
There's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Fighting his way through contact. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Duvernay in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And that's complete to Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
102 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Kansas City, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again.
talk about it.
What's going on with you?
You tell me. I don't hear from you no more.
That's what I'm talking about. You done got so busy, you don't know how to call your mama. I don't understand. The strike ain't affected your job none yet, is it?
Not my job because he has it. We deal with the parts department. We do it for parts. Right now, he just messing with the assembly lines.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really work with Ford. I mean, we deliver to Ford, so if it affected us, the worst thing that happened to us is we'll just come to work for 4 hours and get paid just to sit around until the strike over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, especially once that was in New York anyway. Others might get laid off or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you been enjoying the fresh anointing?
I didn't even watch none of it. I usually wait till my fast day and watch all the preaching.
Oh, okay, because last night, that prophetess, Callaway, you're going to love that one. You're going to love it.
Oh, she was good?
But she was excellent last night.
Sepp ain't preached yet, did he? Marvin Sepp? Marvin Sepp ain't preached yet, did he?
No, I don't think, no. But the singer, some singer that was good, recording artist, he was on last night, can't think of his name.
Oh, okay.
Well, he did the singing, but the preaching was the one that was always good. But, yeah, it was excellent. You got to see it. So who's preaching tomorrow?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't keep up with none of that.
See, what you been doing?
And that just working. I usually wait until, like I said, till the
fast day and then catch up on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Was you sweet?
Nah.
All right, then. That's all. I'm just checking on you. I got you something, though, but I guess I'll give it to you when I see you at church next Sunday.
Okay.
All right. Love you, boy.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He's coming off a game where he had the hot hands, over 160 yards receiving.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they saw Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week.
15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Looking to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Right side to Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25. He'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Detroit's offense ready to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jameson Williams,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Julian Okwara
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25 to will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this 1st half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. Gets around him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On the give, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Hand off now to Gibbs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Arlene McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
This offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as they'll take this out close to midfield.
Here's Gibbs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Aleem McNeil able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. They had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. And Detroit getting set to go now. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Second and 4. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And complete once again to Watson. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here comes second down at 5.
2nd and 5. It's Dillon again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This complete to Jones.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 1st and goal.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have the Lions first down, and that's the run that should seal a victory.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Lions, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach,
it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.